Hello friends, welcome to me another video. So in this video we're going to discuss about the object destructuring in JavaScript. Okay, so let's get started. So let's write an example. So let's write a simple object. I have an employee object here which has name as John and then age as let's say it's 30. Then I have a department is, let's say, IT, and then work location as New York. Okay, so let's say I have an object like this, and if I want to get only few parameters from inside of this object, let's say if I want to get just the department number, department from this employee object, so you can destructure or dismantle this object to get just a department property. Okay, so how we can write this is const of, then just write the property that you want to get from the object, right, equal to employee. Okay, see, the other way that you can write is you can just create an object like employee dot department that will get you this object, that will get you the IT data, IT value, right? So instead, the way that you can write the object destructuring is const of department, the parameter that you want is equal to the object name. So this will get you the department, the IT, the value IT. Okay, so let's say if you print this console.log of department, so you can see this, you get the IT. Okay, you don't have to create an object and then employee dot department, nothing. So let's say if you want to get the name, age, and the department, so how we can do is name comma age comma department is equal to employee, and then you can write it as console dot name, age, and then department. If you print it, you can see John, 30, and the IT. So this is how the object destructuring works in JavaScript. So this is a very simple example. Let's say if you have in your production application, if you have if you're calling an API, and then if it's returning a big JSON, and JSON as a response, and then if you want to get only a few parameters from that big response, right, you can always use this object destructuring to get the parameters of the data that you want from the JSON. So that is where it becomes really useful, right? So that is where the object destructuring works. So there's one more way that you can, one more thing that you can do is, you can put alias for this here. Let's say if you want to put an n as a alias for name, and then a as an alias for the age, and then let's say if you want to put an alias d for the department. So if you put n, you can use the alias to use that in your, to just print it, or you can use it further in your program, right? So just put like this, still you get John, 30, and IT. So which is like you put the aliases for the name, age, and the department, and you can still use the aliases. So this is how we can write the alias. So what we did was, so let's say if you have like a complex JSON, as I said, if in your real application, if you might have a big JSON which have multiple objects within inside the same object, right? So those kind of scenarios you don't want to parse or get the entire JSON in your program and then do it. So rather you can just destructure the that object to get the only the data that you want. Okay, so this is how the object destructuring works in JavaScript. So I hope you learned the basics of the object destruction. So if you did, please do subscribe to my channel, and then do share this video with your friends. I want to keep this very simple so that you guys understand the basics on what is the basics of object destructuring and how it works. Okay. So all right, then thanks for watching the video. Then see you in the next video. Bye.